How you doing today? My name is Ethan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to change the oil on a 2020 Nissan Altima. So first thing you're going to do, once you shut the car off, take the oil stick out, wipe it off, reinsert the dipstick, pull it back out. You should get your regular oil level. So with that, you can also tell how low your oil is, what color it is, and if it needs to be changed at all. So next thing you're going to do is you're going to take out your air filter. On this one, the air filter is right here, right in front of the battery. You have two clips on it. You have one in the front, one on the side. All you have to do, just pop those off. And it has like little tabs on the back, so it's going to slide in. So once you take those little hooks off, just slide it out while you lift it up a little bit. So lift and pull, and it should come right out. So here, you will check your air filter, check and see if it's dirty, if it needs to be replaced, or if it's still good. So here you can see with this one, has a little bit of debris in it. Not too much. I would definitely say probably about another 2-3 oil changes before you get it replaced. So with this one, once you check it, replace it, whatever you decide to do, you're going to slide it back in, make sure the hooks aren't caught underneath it, pop the hooks back on, and you're all good. After that, you can go ahead and refill your washer fluid or your coolant if it needs to, or if it's low enough that it needs to be refilled or replaced. Your automatic transmission stick is going to be right here on the bottom right of the engine, or bottom right if you're looking at it up top. Right there. So you will need some scissors or a flathead screwdriver to pop that little tab open. It is like a little interlocking. Once you get done doing all that, you'll go ahead and take your oil cap off, and you will go ahead and lift the car. And I will also show you how to do the oil change and how to lift this car as well. All right, and to lift this, you're gonna want to put your jack right next on this little line. You're gonna put it right next to where the little notches are, so you can have room to put your jack stands. Once you put it right there, line it up, make sure everything's even, and just start lifting. I do recommend getting one of these little hydraulic jacks. It makes things a bit easier to get it done and to lift it up than it is to use your car jack. So once you get that up high enough, once you get high enough to crawl up underneath it on one side, then you're going to get your jack stand. You're going to put it right here on the little dip right there, and then you'll go to the other side and do the same thing. And once you lift your car up, all you're going to do is just get your skid plate out. It's going to be between 5 to 10 body pins that are pushed up in there, and 2 10mm bolts to fully get it off. If you still have one, I would recommend taking it off. And if you're going to be changing your oil personally for a while, I would just leave it off. If you don't have one, I wouldn't really worry about it. Usually in about mid-Kentucky, North Tennessee kind of area, you don't really need it, like from like Tennessee down. It's usually just like for rock salt, like during the snow season and all that. Helps to guard against some rocks, but unless you're driving on like a gravel, you don't really need it that much. So once you get that down and you get all the bolts and pins situated in one spot, we'll be getting up under your car fully. There's going to be your oil plug right there. So it is still hot, so be careful, wear gloves, protection, a rag, something. That's going to be your oil filter. Most Nissans, they have them up under that little cover right there. This one is right here, so all you have to do is be able to get a grip of it. Make sure you also put your oil pan down. Mine's over there, so I have to get mine. But make sure, be careful with this as well, because it can spill hot oil on you if you aren't careful. So with this, you'll just need a small either cup or band wrench that will go over this. And for this, you will need a 14 mil socket. I recommend either a breaker bar, like a long ratchet, or a torque bar to get that loose. If not, you're gonna have a little trouble getting it off. I know I usually do. So use whatever you think is best or whatever you have. So once you get that loose, you're just gonna pull this plug out. Be careful because it will spray. Like that. Let that fill up. So this takes 5.4 quarts, and I believe this is a 7-quart container. So you're just gonna let that drain. And while you're doing this, you can go ahead and get your oil filter loose. So then whenever you get done with that, you can just sit right out here, pull it off, and drain it in the pan as well. Then you're ready for oil. All right, so what you're gonna do now, once you see that it's steadily just dripping like this, you can either wait until it is actually just a steady drip, or you can wait till it's like this. Go ahead and plug it up. Make sure not to cross thread it. All right, so once you do that, you're going to get your breaker bar or your ratchet, set it to the correct foot-pounds. For here, it is 22 to 29. I have it set at 25 right now. Once you get one click, you're good. And don't try to tighten it anymore because you could risk breaking the oil pan or the bolt that goes in it. So with your oil filter, you're gonna make sure your pan is in line with it. You're gonna come up here. So if you don't have a tool, see if you have some large vice grips. You'll see in a second. That's what that's what I had to do. Right about there. So since I didn't have an extra empty pan, you can always just do it like this if you also have to. Shouldn't be too much oil that comes out. So once you get your oil filter out, you're gonna wipe that down and get your new oil filter. Wipe some new oil on the gasket right there, and then put it back on. So you're just gonna lube your new gasket like that. Go ahead, put it back on there. All right, and if you don't have a tool, just going as tight as you can with your hand is all right too. Just make sure not to knock the jacks over. So now that you've gotten your oil filter on and your oil drained, you're now going to grab your oil that you used. I usually recommend whatever you went with last, whenever you got your oil changed at a shop or anything like that. If you don't know, synthetic blend or max life, whatever it might be, is also a good option. It's in the middle of the road. It's good for 5,000. Make sure, usually on the cap, it'll tell you what weight of oil, so 5W20, 0W20, 016, whatever it might be. So for this one, it is 020. I'm doing full synthetic. I'm also using the Valvoline Restore and Protect. This car is not that old. It doesn't have too many miles on it. But it's also good to get it clean early, so that way it can have a longer life. So I'm gonna go get that oil, and we're gonna add it. All right, so here we have 1 quart, and we have 5 quarts here. What we're gonna do, since it is 5.4, we're going to add this whole one first, and then half of this one. And with some of these little things that drain it in here, can't remember the name right this second, but usually kind of go a little slow. Some of them, they don't have the best ventilation, so it will just kind of like bubble up and like go all over you. It's happened to me a couple times. It's not fun. Don't recommend it. So now that we have poured this 5-quart jug in, this is what we're also going to use to drain our oil into. So now we have 1 quart left. All we have to do is add half of it. That way it'll be at 5.5, a little over 5.4, but it's good. All right, so that actually is almost right at half a quart. So you're gonna take this out, make sure it doesn't drip anywhere. Put your oil cap back on. Put your dipstick back in. And now what we'll do is we will start the car. So once you go ahead and lower your vehicle, or keep it up, whatever you decide to do, go ahead and press your brake, hold your start button. All right, so you can also see down here, everything's good, it's warming up. There's no warning about oil pressure or anything like that. So now you also have the service due now, so I will also show y'all how to do that. So you're gonna click on the little buttons right here. You're gonna go all the way to settings. Go down to maintenance, oil control system, hold OK. Or press it, I guess, with this one. Confirm reset. Doing 9,900 miles. You will also press go back. Go down to your oil and filter. So with this one, since this is a full synthetic oil, it is good for up to 7,500 miles. 7,000 miles if you don't want to get too close and go over. So that's what we'll do for this one, is 7,000. Click OK for the selection. Press reset. And there you go. That's how you also reset your oil life. Now that you have reset your oil life, you have also changed your oil and you have started it up to make sure that there is no oil leaks or oil pressure problems. You will now check your oil twice, just like we did in the beginning. So you're gonna pull it out, wipe it off, put it back, pull it back out, and there you go. Perfect oil level. So now that we've checked our oil level, you go ahead and put the skid plate back on with the pins that came off and the 2 10mm bolts. Once you get done with that, if you want to check your cabin air filter, you're more than welcome to do that. Definitely recommend it. Most people don't even realize that they have it, so it does get pretty dirty, and that is what filters out the air that you breathe inside the vehicle. Your engine air filter filters out all the air that your engine breathes. Your cabin filters out all the air that you breathe. Keep that in mind. I have seen some pretty dirty ones. It's not good to breathe in. Sometimes it can have mold, sometimes it can just have, like little particles or debris, just normal stuff. Sometimes I've seen mold. So definitely recommend taking a look at that and changing that if you need to. All right, so now that we're done with all this, you can either wipe it off. That's just mainly like hand movement, like for me, put my hand on there. So if you would like to wipe it off, be your guest, you can. If you don't want to, it's not important to it. So next, you'll go ahead and lift your hood, take your little holder out, you are going to put it right back in there. Any pins that may come out, just pop them right back in. Bring it down, drop it, and you're all good. If you would like to make sure you can't tell if it's fully dropped, just pull on a little bit and it'll stay. Right here, you might hear like a little wiggle, but it's just that little lock on there.